Willie D Live.
What's up, family? For years, rumors have persisted that Russia's President Vladimir Putin's health may be declining. As you know, Putin is one of Donald Trump's frenemies. Yeah, fam. So they got this new video out there that may lend some type of credence to that belief. Here's an article in the Daily Beast. I'll play the video in a moment, but here's the article in the Daily Beast. A brief clip of Vladimir Putin issuing a rather mundane holiday greeting has become an unexpected turning point in his decades-long rule, and sources say it may mark the beginning of his undoing. Let me make that a little larger for y'all. Okay, the Russian president's health has long been closely guarded, so much so that it's actually considered a state secret, and officials risk treason charges if they dare leak any information about it. Think about that, fam. Officials risk treason charges if they leak anything about Vladimir Putin's health. That's why Russians were shocked to hear that an unedited video of Putin was shared on the Kremlin's own Telegram channel last week, showing him coughing and choking on his own words, although it was quickly replaced by a cleaned up version where it quickly spread of the revealing clip. In it, Putin was paying tribute to Russian women to mark International Women's Day when he began coughing, suddenly pointed at his throat and said with a pained grimace, "It's sore." That was the most pitiful image of the Russian leader the public had ever seen in his 25-year rule. The macho leader, known for his shirtless horseback riding, judo, photo ops, and ice hockey, was suddenly just an old man stumbling on his words. While many assumed whoever was responsible for the video would be swiftly punished, Putin's spokesperson played down the impact of the video, calling it a mistake that wouldn't happen again. We can stop right there. Let's play the video. You want to see it? Here you go.
Родным женским днем. Да, вы знаете, давайте-ка я еще раз скажу, потому что перешило, да? Давайте. Да, чуть не закашлялся. Много говорил очень сегодня. Может, принести? Нет. Дорогие женщины, искренне рад поздравить вас с Международным женским днем.
Now, after doing a little investigation on this, I didn't realize that so many people around the world hated Putin. I know that U.S. citizens are brainwashed to hate anybody that America has a problem with, and they're also brainwashed to love anybody that America closely associates with, right? If America loves it, if they say it's cool, it's cool. If they say it's not cool, it's not cool. So I know it's people like that who ain't never been nowhere, especially. They're some of the main ones. But I didn't know so many people felt that way about Vladimir Putin. Now, I know that Trump is hated all over the world. I mean, he's even hated on the moon. You know, I got that. I understand that, and that makes sense. But I didn't know that Putin had that amount of hatred towards him. Let me tell you something, fam. And this is, take this how you want it, right? But even if Ukraine capitulated today, Putin has more or less destroyed Russia's reputation with this war. Russia's reputation around the world is pretty much a wrap with this war, and the Ukraine war, but especially this war, right? His economy is so geared toward war production that he has no choice but to start another war. And let me tell you this. when you look at Russia's economy that was built on this fragile house of cards, it has to collapse. It's like it's no other way. Like eventually it has to collapse. It's almost like a Ponzi scheme. That's the best way I could put it, fam. Like in a Ponzi scheme, the idea is to rob Peter to pay Paul, right? You're not really standing on a foundation of investments. You're taking this person's investment and paying this person for his investment, right? And so eventually, so you have to keep on finding new people to invest to keep the scheme going. Otherwise, you run out of money. And usually people who play that game, you know, they're over leveraged. And so they're over leveraged because they don't know what they're doing, or they know what they're doing, but they don't want to do the right thing. And so they pretty much rape and pillage the pot of money. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like with America. Eventually, you're going to have a financial collapse because you can't keep borrowing money from over here and then giving money to these people over here, continuing to raise the cost of living over here with the people that live in, say, fam, it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. And when it does, it's going to be really bad. It's going to be really bad. And what it's going to do is give them even more excuses to exercise those patriot laws that they came up with as a result of 9/11. You know, that when they got us good with that, fam, because, you know, our thing is we so goddamn scared of everything. We just sign our rights away. Oh, you're gonna protect us? You're gonna protect us? Okay, I guess you can have her. You can do it. You do whatever you want to do. And have you ever noticed that the more rights that we give up, the more unsafe we feel, the more violated we feel, the more invasion of our privacy that we experience? You ever notice that? We got, like, America got enough laws, man. They got 1 billion laws out there on the books. They got laws that you wouldn't even imagine is a law. They just come up with new laws just over and all day, every day, law. It's a law for everything. They probably got 2 million laws for every category that you can think of. Just laws. It's just a nation of laws. And that would trip you out. That's crazy, because you would think a nation of laws wouldn't be such a nation of corruption, right? It wouldn't be such a nation of crime, but it is. But you can't say that out loud unless you're talking about immigrants. I know I stepped on some toes just now, but that's what I do. Now, I do want to say this. This ain't the first time I've heard about Vladimir Putin and his health. People have been talking about his failing health for years. I think Vladimir Putin is like 73 years old. In fact, let's check that out and make sure. Vladimir, let's see, Putin, boom, 73. Okay, yeah. So on October 7th, he'll be 74 years old if he can make it. So Vladimir, he's one of those dudes that people have been counting out for years and years and years, and he's steadily holding on. I think because he's in such great shape, because he takes care of himself, you know, he's athletic, unlike Trump, he might get another 20 years out of this thing. You know, he might get another 20 years out of it. Well, we know for a fact that ain't gonna happen with Trump. He's 79, that would put him at 99. Ain't no way he's gonna be, ain't no way. Not with all that Coca-Cola, Diet Coke and pizza, fried chicken. That's Kentucky Fried Chicken and Popeyes and Church's. Yeah. Cheetos, big bags, the extra large big bags from Costco. Ain't no way. You know, all those hamburgers, extra pickles, sauce. Nah, ain't no way. There's no way. But anyway, fam, Vladimir Putin. The big news has been what the health is of Donald Trump, what his health is like, and what Netanyahu's health is like. Is he even alive? Because nobody has seen him, although they put out a couple of videos, PR videos to try to calm everybody down. Personally, it might be a wrap for him already. We don't know. But in regards to Putin, what say you, fam? Give me a thumbs up if you think, okay, that's it, man. He about out here. Sound real bad to me. Or give me a thumbs down if you say, nah, he all right, man. Everybody got a little cough, man. It's that season. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.